Hello everyone, my name is Rafiat. Thank you for tuning to watch this video. If this is your first time of stopping by, you're welcome, and if you're an old subscriber, you're also welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make something really creamy, nourishing, filling, and you're going to love it. I'm going to be showing you how to make tiger nut drink in the comfort of your home using basic ingredients that you can easily find around. Tigernut drink is a very popular drink in Nigeria and some other West African countries. So let's get right into it. So these are the ingredients you're going to need for this recipe. They are ingredients that you can easily find around, but I'm going to go ahead and explain everything about these ingredients. The major ingredients you need are tiger nuts, and tiger nuts are so nutritious. They are filled with important nutrients that you need in the body. Usually when you buy tiger nuts from the market, whether it's the fresh one or the dry one, I'm using the dry one for this video, whether it's the fresh one or the dry one you buy, usually they come with all sorts of things. You're going to find stone, stick, and all sorts of things. So it's very important that you sort them, because you also find bad ones, the ones that have gotten bad amongst them. And when you make your tiger nut drink using tiger nuts that are bad, it's going to have a sour taste, it's going to have a bad taste, and trust me, you don't want that. So this is a step you don't want to miss. Take your time and pick out the bad tiger nuts, pick out the stones, the hair strands, anything that is not supposed to be in there. Take your time to sort them out and pick them out. If you're using the fresh tiger nut, you also do the same thing. At the end of the day, what we want to achieve is a drink that is nutritious and very yummy. Aside the great taste of tiger nuts, they're also very nutritious. They contain vitamins and minerals that are essential for the body, and they're very high in antioxidants. And by now we know that antioxidants are very important in the body. So what antioxidants do is that they help mop up free radicals that are in the body, free radicals that cause diseases that can predispose the body to infections. They help mop up those radicals in the body. So tiger nuts is a very good one. If you can make this drink often and incorporate it into your meal plan, it's an excellent one. Aside that, tiger nuts are also known to be very good for the digestive system. So natural drinks like this are what we are trying to promote in order to live a healthier life, a more balanced life. So go ahead and sort the tiger nuts, and once you're done sorting the tiger nuts, the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to transfer the tiger nut into a bigger bowl, because we need to wash these tiger nuts. I mean, really wash them, especially because I'm using the dry one. You can use the fresh tiger nut, but even if you're using the fresh one, please make sure you wash thoroughly, because these tiger nuts, they are usually exposed to different conditions. And when washing the tiger nut, I love doing this with 2 bowls, and I'm going to show you why I love doing this with 2 bowls. This reason is simply because after rinsing thoroughly and you take out the tiger nut, you want the sand, the dirt, to settle at the bottom of the bowl, just like this. Okay, so please rinse in one bowl, transfer to the other bowl, rinse again. It doesn't matter the amount of times you do this. You can do this repeatedly up to 3, 4, 5 times. Just take your time and do this, because you don't want to be drinking your delicious tiger nut milk and you're tasting sand. It's not nice at all. Okay, so please do this repeatedly and take your time. And oh hey, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel at this point, please do so, and don't forget to give this video a like, and please go through my channel. I have a lot of amazing videos for you. So after rinsing thoroughly, the next important thing to do is to soak the tiger nut. And depending on how hard your tiger nuts are, you can soak overnight or for 2 days, but make sure you change the water if you intend to soak for days. I ended up soaking mine overnight because the tiger nuts were not that dry. If you're using the fresh one, there is no need to soak. Next up, we have dates, also known as dabino. All I'm going to do to the dates, I'm going to add some water and I'm going to allow this to soak overnight. They usually come very tough, but if you're using the fresh one, no need. I'm also going to go ahead and soak the cloves overnight. And for the coconuts, I already cracked them and I'm just going to remove the shell. Please make sure you're using very sweet coconuts, because One lovely thing about this drink is that you do not need to add sugar, honey, or any sweetener at all. So make sure you're using good quality ingredients so that at the end of the day, you don't need any form of sweetness. Honestly, this tiger nut drink, also known as Kunu, is very sweet on its own. You don't need any sugar or anything like that. Another important part at this stage is to cut the coconut in pieces that the blender can blend. And this is why I recommend really strong blenders when you want to blend ingredients like quinoa at home. Otherwise, you'd have to use a commercial grinder to do this. But if you have a very strong blender, that's fine. I'm just cutting the coconut into smaller pieces. You can do bigger than this or smaller than this, that's fine. The blender will still be able to blend the coconut. Also, make sure you wash the coconut thoroughly after cutting. The next ingredient, of course, is ginger, and I'm going to wash the ginger thoroughly. You can decide to peel the ginger entirely, or you just scrape a little bit of dirt on the surface of the ginger. If your ginger didn't come with any dirt at all, just rinse thoroughly, because it's absolutely healthy to consume the peel of ginger. There is no problem at all with that. Just wash thoroughly and you're good to go. Ginger is known to be very good for the skin and the digestive system, so it's an ingredient you don't want to miss. Aside that, it's very important because when you add ginger, you're going to get that traditional natural taste that the Kunu, also known as tiger nut drink, has. So please don't miss this ingredient. Just make sure you wash thoroughly, and after you've washed the ginger thoroughly, go ahead and cut them into smaller pieces. And as usual, the reason I'm cutting into smaller pieces is so that I do not have to overwork my blender, then it's just going to go easy peasy. So after soaking the dates overnight, this is what we have. They are perfectly soaked, and at this point they are soft. When I want to remove the seeds of the dates, because they have seeds within them, I either use a kitchen scissors or a knife. You need to get a kitchen scissors because it's so useful. All you have to do is place the date in the nut cracker side, the little opening, just the way I'm placing it, then apply pressure, pick out the seed. It's very easy to use. I've used and overused my kitchen scissors to do this, or anytime I want to crack any nut, I just place the nut there and it does the job. The second option is to use a knife. Just use a knife, make a slit, then pick out the date seeds. It's very important to take out the seeds of the dates so that you don't overwork the blender. And if the seeds are in there, it's going to take a longer time to blend because they are very, very hard. And you can also take out the seeds before soaking the dates or after the dates are soaked. The choice is yours. Whatever way you choose to do it, you're still going to get good results. And finally, we have our thoroughly washed tiger nuts, we have our dates, we have our coconut, our ginger, and of course our soaked cloves. And that's it. Very basic ingredients, but you guys, the taste of this drink is amazing. It's very popular in Nigeria and people love this drink. It's very nutritious. You don't have to add any artificial sweeteners, no need for artificial preservatives, colorants and all that. All natural, very healthy and highly recommended. So all I'm doing now is to mix all the ingredients together, and after that I'm going to go in with my blender. Please make sure you're using a very strong blender. This one is the BMP blender. I use it a lot because it's an amazing product and I've been using it for quite a while. Make sure you add water at the base of the blender before adding the ingredients. That way the blender is just going to do the job in seconds. Literally in seconds, you're done blending. So you're going to blend repeatedly in batches in order to blend all the ingredients that we mentioned earlier. All I'm doing now is to pass the blended tiger nut mix through the cheesecloth or the sieve. You can also use a sieve to do this, but make sure that the sieve you're using is not one that allows particles to pass through. The aim of this is to get the liquid out and leave the chaff in there, okay? And make sure you squeeze thoroughly. Squeeze as much as you can using either a tongue or your clean hands to do this. The aim at the end of the day is to squeeze out as much liquid as you can, and go ahead and repeat this process until you've exhausted all the tiger nuts mix. You can also use a pillowcase to do this. Yes, I've heard people use pillowcase to do this, but make sure it's brand new, not the pillowcase you used to sleep with. Brand new pillowcase or any fabric that will allow only liquid to pass through leaving the solid, the shaft behind. You can use that to do this part of this recipe, and you're going to get good results as well. And after squeezing out the liquid, this is the chaff we have. You can easily feed this chaff to animals or use it to make swallow. Trust me, there are still nutrients in there. And this is what we have finally. Very sweet, nutritious, creamy, easy to make, and just perfect. This is something you can easily make for you and your loved ones. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer this into my refrigerator dispenser. You can transfer this into cups directly or into containers like this directly, or just drink it immediately. And if you want to drink it immediately and you want it to be very cold, you can easily add ice cubes. But I was going to put mine in the refrigerator, so I'm just going to cover them and put in the refrigerator. If you want to make this drink in bulk, even for sale, you can follow this same procedure. Just double the ingredients. I'll put all the details regarding the ingredients in the box below. And that's it. If you've come this far, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to go through my channel for other amazing videos, and by God's grace, I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye, and do have a wonderful day.